Hey guys, David here and welcome to another Top Tips Tuesday. Today I want to talk about follow-ups, okay? So we're generating leads, then we've got the follow-ups, and then we've got the sale. But the sale is usually made in the follow-up for the simple reason being this is the hardest part of the whole process. But before we dive into it, if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget you can always subscribe by clicking that big red button below. Anyway, let's dive straight into this week's top tips. So like I said at the start, the whole sale is made in the follow-up, okay? The lead or setting up the ads is relatively straightforward and generating the leads is relatively straightforward. Then it comes to actually chasing this lead, phoning them up or doing whatever you need to do to get them in, and then you have the sale, okay? So each thing or each part of this system is relatively complex, but the hardest part, ask anybody who does ads all the time, is this middle section, okay, chasing these leads. Because the biggest struggle most people have is the lead comes in, they think that lead is going to buy straight away, or they're going to pick up the phone straight away, or they're going to reply to that first email straight away. But this isn't the case. That's why today I wanted to go over 3 key things that you need to be doing with the follow-up process to make sure you're booking these leads in either for the initial sales call or for the follow-up sales consultation or whatever your whole system is. So let's dive straight into the first thing we need to look at. Okay, so the first thing we need to consider is the phone calls, okay? A lot of people would stop after the first or second phone call, but the key thing at this stage is a lead might have come in, and when you phone them, they might have just been busy, okay? We've all had phone calls come in, and we looked at it and think, oh, I don't know who that person is, I'll phone them back later. They could be dealing with children, they could be still at work, they could be fast asleep. There could be 1,000,001 reasons why they didn't answer on that first attempt. And again, the same for the second attempt. So the first tip we need to cover is phone calls, okay? We need to be phoning them up a minimum of 3 times, okay? The average, I would say, is 5 times. You need to phone them every single day for 3 to 5 days, trying to really chase these leads. And when we're doing it, we also need to be consistent with the times that we're calling. We don't always want to be calling at the same time every day, because if you're calling them, let's say at 12 o'clock every single day, and they're always going to be at work at that time, then you've lost that lead or you've lost that sale already. So you might make your first phone call tomorrow at 12 o'clock, and then you might try again. Okay, let's try at 9 o'clock a.m., and then on the third day, you might try at 5 p.m. You know then you've covered the 3 major times in somebody's day. And then you've got 2 more times if you're going to phone them up to 5 times to call them at different times as well. But we need to be phoning these leads, not just once, not just twice, a minimum of 3 times, morning, afternoon, and night. And then if you still want to keep going, then we'll go 4th and a 5th time. So step number 1, make sure we call these leads as often and as much as we possibly can. Okay, so number 2. We've done that phone call and the lead doesn't answer. This is where we need to be sending that text message. All of us nowadays much prefer WhatsApp, Facebook message, okay? We like to keep things short and sweet, even text message, and that's where we come into it, okay? We want to send a text message after every single phone call. But with these text messages, they're built in a way where we create an urgency. So after that first phone call attempt, we sent a simple text, literally just saying that we tried to call, we were going to give you a little bit more information about what it is you requested more information about, we'll try again tomorrow. The second day is going to be more of an urgent call. I tried calling yesterday, I could try today, I know you might be a little bit busy, can you give me a better time to call, or let me know when you're free? And then the third and final time is, let's say if you're only doing 3, this is going to be the final time I'm giving you a quick call. I just wanted to give you more information. If you did want more information, reply to this text and I can get back to you. Not only are you making it easier for them to get back to you, some people just prefer texting than answering the phone. I know for me, if somebody phones me and I see this unknown number, these random numbers, and it's not saved in my phone, I might feel a little bit uncomfortable. But then 30 seconds later, after I ignore that phone call, I get a text message telling me who they are and saying that they're going to phone back tomorrow. Then tomorrow when they call, I might have saved that number and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I know who this person is now, and you might answer. Or they might just see that text message and think, you know what, yeah, I'd rather just text them back and find out more, so I don't feel confident speaking to somebody on the phone that I've never actually met before. So text messages have a massive role to play. And also, while we're on text messages, if you can, or whoever you're working with, if they can set it up for you, have an automated text right away that comes out. So for us, when somebody goes through our ads and they request more information, no matter what time of day it is, an automated text message gets sent to them telling them that we've got their details and one of the team will be in contact with them shortly. That way they know we've got their details and we're going to be following up. So step 2, or tip number 2, is make sure we send a text message after every single phone call. Okay, tip number 3 for the follow-ups, and this is all about emails, okay? Lots of people still use their emails all the time. I know we do. We're always checking our emails to see what the latest things are, whether we've subscribed to someone's newsletter, or we've ordered something off a company and they're giving us follow-up emails. Emails is still massive. So if you're not sending email follow-ups, you're really missing a trick. And with these email follow-ups, it's your chance to give them a lot more information than that initial text message or the text messages we were just talking about. These email follow-ups are your chance to really promote and sell what it is you have to offer, building the KLT know, like and trust, sharing with them insights about how you can potentially help them, clients that are just like them and the results you've got them, how your facility or your training program is perfect for them. So these emails need to be in detailed with a load of options for them to really want to get in reply, well, fill out an application form or reply, so you can follow up with them better. Again, for this should be let's say a minimum of 5 emails, each email and having a more specific topic based on a certain day. So it's a nice, easy flow for them to go through. So if you haven't got an email follow-up process in play, stop this video now, consider it, write down what you'd want to send to them each of the first 5 days, working on KLT, know, like and trust, so they either reply to those emails or they read the email and then they reply to a text message or a phone call. Okay, so they were the follow-up things we need to consider, okay? 3 key things that a lot of us kind of either do 1 or 2 or maybe just 1, but we don't do all 3. And honestly, if you combine all 3 together, chasing these leads is going to be much, much easier. Because like we said at the start, chasing leads is the hardest part, okay? We can run ads. There's loads of free videos. We've got loads of free videos on the YouTube channel showing you how to set ads up. There's loads of trainings on YouTube. We've got trainings again on making those sales. But the one thing that no one ever talks about, because it's the hardest part, is that middle bit, chasing these leads. But if we can implement these 3 things that we've talked about in this video, honestly, chasing these leads is going to be so much easier. Anyway, like I said right at the start, if you're brand new to the channel or you want to know more about what we have to do, make sure you do subscribe by clicking that big red button below. That way then you never miss out on a video, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers.